Well, hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Alright, so I just been tinkering, doing some small chores that needed to be done. Cut off the excess board on the new roost in there so I could open up the rollaway part of the nesting box all the way. Little stuff. When that tree fell, I'm turning y'all around. When that tree fell at the corner of the range back there, it actually bent the flagpole just a little bit, so I cut off the bent section. Now it's 3 foot shorter, so I'll end up getting a new flagpole eventually, but for now it's straight again, and I put a new flag on the top and thin blue line up under it because it ripped the Gaston flag that I had up there. And I'll walk down there and show y'all. I've done a little bit of cleanup as far as that tree goes and pushing more stuff into that ditch back there to end up getting buried. But I did most of that yesterday, cut the pole today. But I went around, and y'all know I bought the little stapler that takes a staple and closes it up so that you could attach, reattach wire or whatever with it. The chicken wire has always been separate from the cattle fencing or goat fencing. I went in and stapled the top to it all the way up, and then hit a few spots in the middle and bottom where it was, sagging away from it. But I did that all the way across the back of Sue's pen over there and up that side to help get that fence tied up against the cattle panel fence, or the cattle fence and the goat fence, because that'll help strengthen something trying to get through. If there's an armadillo or a possum or something trying to get through that fence, the cattle fencing, then they can't get through the chicken wire, especially if it's all stapled together where they can't separate it and push on just the chicken wire. So I got that done, and then I sat in the swing here and was looking, and Junior was sitting out here, and I know Junior has not gotten well from being picked on from those hens, and it looks like it's actually a little worse than it was. So I said, okay, I got to get more hens off of him. He only had 7 adults in here with him and the one little free one. So I got him in the roost, and there was 2 hens in there with him. I left them and ran the other 5 in with Sue and the rest of the ladies over there. So now Sue has 15. Wait a minute. He had 10, added 5. So now he's got 15, which is a little much for one rooster, but I'm just trying to give Junior a chance to heal. And once he's back 100%, then I'll separate the Rhode Island Reds and the black sex links like I had them before. And I've still got some black sex links and Rhode Island Reds in the first pen with Whitey, or whatever we want to call the new young rooster there. So I'm just trying to, don't have a hospital pen, and he's not sick. They're just pulling out his feathers off his back. So then it leaves all the little fluffy ones, and it just looks different. It may not hurt him, I don't know, but it's not going to be good for him. So I need to get him a break and hopefully let him completely recover. So I'm going to turn y'all around again. Well, it flew down. As you see, the cockerel has got another little hen here. I think the other hen's over here as well today. I'm not sure. But what I was going to do was take that little Rhode Island Red hen and catch her and put her in there with Junior, because she doesn't have that habit. And she's been here long enough now that if I quarantined her, she wouldn't have been quarantined as long as she's been here on my property. And she's roosting up on the old tractor there. And I'm not going to put the rooster in there. I'm going to let him do what he wants with those other hens. But I'm going to try to catch her tonight when she goes to roost and put her in the pen with Junior and those other couple of hens. And hopefully it'll work out okay. But I'm not sure that she's even laying. I don't know how old she is since she showed up as adult size. And I haven't found any eggs or nest anywhere. And they kind of hang around the old tractor quite a bit. But anyway, I've still been throwing feed out for them on the ground, and I filled the water up. Looks like I need to fill it up again. It's down to probably the last inch or inch and a half in the jar. But anyway, that should give Junior a chance to heal up and leave a couple ladies for him, you know, to do his job. And 15, they're all back in there with Sue, and Sue is completely healthy. He doesn't have any feathers missing. Nobody's been picking on him. So we're going to see how this works out, and hopefully we can eventually get that out of those hens that are doing that, because, you know, the Rhode Island Reds spread it to the black sex links and so on, picking on the other chickens and mainly the roosters. But I've got one other project I want to do today, since I've got 3 or 4 hours, probably at least 4 hours of daylight left for the day. I want to get some soil together and get a few pots redone and see if I can't do some cuttings off my peach trees so I can grow more peach trees. And I want to take some cuttings off the blueberry. Now the blueberry this one hasn't started yet, but that one's got buds all over it. So I want to go over there and cut some of that off and see if I can get it to root and be able to plant more blueberry bushes. I'd love to have 10 or 12 blueberry bushes that are producing like that one back there in the back. So that's my game plan for today. I still haven't cut the pear trees down yet. They do need to come down. And I'm not sure about that old nectarine back there. It's got buds on it right now, but I just don't know that it's going to ever do anything. It's as old as these apple trees that are at least 7 or 8 years old that have never produced. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get me, trying to think, well, I guess my little wagon, and go get me some soil from my compost pile and dump some pots that I've already had mixed up in with that, and mix it all up, and then use that as my soil to start the process of hopefully getting these to take root. Now, we have a lot of rain forecasted according to Ryan Hall through the first half of March, which is when spring hits, and you know, he says it's unordinary to have that much. That's what's coming, but it'll be fine. Rain's not going to stop the trees from growing and all that. But you see the pear tree there is just half of it's blooms and half of it's not. And then this front one, who has always, for whatever reason, been later than the other, has got blooms on it, but not to that extent. So I'm just gonna see what I can do. I've never been great at, trying to make new starts or new branches grow roots and all that, but what can I lose? I'm gonna try it anyway. So I'm gonna get off here and start on that project, and I'll see y'all on the next video. So thank y'all for watching. Thank you for following me on Rumble, subscribing on YouTube, and hitting a thumbs up on both. And guys, Liberty Club, libertyclub.net is the new social media site. It's kind of like the best of X or Twitter, the best of Facebook, and the best of Rumble, all combined into one, with zero censorship, absolutely none. And it's a new platform. I'm gonna have to figure out the ins and outs of it and upload videos there as well. And y'all come over and join it. It became public a week ago, and hopefully, well, by the time y'all see this video, probably a week and a half ago. But hopefully we can get some of y'all to join us over there, and if you like it, y'all spread the word, and we can start getting good patriotic people over there. Now, they don't censor the liberals either. Don't expect them to do that. When I say zero censorship, it means zero censorship. So Y'all come over and join us on libertyclub.net. It's going to be awesome. Y'all remember what I've always told you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.